everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man 4. In the last part, we started off... No, actually, we found out that Cossack was not the true villain at all, and it's actually Wily causing all this. Big surprise there. And now we have to go through his castle, which is honestly much harder. Although I do like this first level. And the sounds that we get from the levels, too. And you're gonna notice one thing throughout this entire level. There are a lot of Mettools slash Mettals slash Metars, however you call them. I call them Metars because of Battle Network. And I mean, there's a lot of them. Like, I think there's every type that we've seen in the game in this level. And I swear you can't kill this one. There might be some way using the drill bomb. I'm not entirely sure, honestly. And they do a surprisingly high amount of damage, too. Then again, I'm just used to the fact that they die in one shot. Honestly, these stages, while they can be fun, they can also be some of the most annoying in the game. Which, mind you, is appropriate. They are the final levels, but still. Especially the boss of this one. Ugh. And plus there's an underwater section, which is very reminiscent of Bubble Man's stage. We got spikes everywhere. Yet again, this castle really seems to hammer in that Mega Man 4 Revenge of the Spikes thing I was talking about earlier. You'll see it especially in the next stage. Although I actually do kind of like the next stage. This place also kind of reminds me of a level in Ep.5. And guess what time it is, guys? Every Mega Man has these. I hate these things. Screw you, I have the wire weapon. Actually, yeah, the wire pretty much breaks these sections. And as does Rush Jet. Unless that happens. I facepalmed so hard at that. And we'll never see them again. I'm not joking, those two rooms are their only appearance in this game, and I am thankful for that. At least it's not the blocks as they were in Mega Man 5. I'm not looking forward to 5 at all. Ooh, free E-Tank. Those are always good to have. Anyway, the boss of this level is weak against the Ring Boomerang and Dust Crusher, and it's a giant Mettool. We also have some weird audio issues with the emulator here. And I don't know why, this is the first time it's actually ever happened. Anyway, the Met... I think this is called the Met Daddy? I'm not sure. All I know is that it's very similar to a boss in ZX. He likes to jump all over the place and summon 4 Mettools from the ceiling, and it's kind of easy other than that. His giant hitbox is what annoys me, though. Because it is extremely difficult to slide underneath this guy. In fact, this guy alone makes me think that, to an extent, perfect runs of this game are nearly impossible. Mind you, I've never done a perfect run, nor do I ever have the intention of doing so. But still, that must be annoying as all hell. But he goes down quickly enough eventually. And with that, I think the worst boss in the game is over with, honestly. You know, there's always a satellite dish somewhere on Wily's castle. And a skull, obviously, but that's just because he's obsessed with them. And it's time for the second level here in Wily, and I actually really like this level. First off, slide down the third one. The fourth one's a trap. And here's where the spike thing really gets pounded in. And on top of that, we get evil ladybugs. Not a fan of those guys at all. And I just realized my mouse cursor was on screen during this part. Well, actually, I found out that it was on screen while I was recording, but I didn't realize it was, because for some reason it just wasn't on the actual screen, but it was still there in spirit for some reason. Don't worry, it's only there for this level bit of the next one. I hate it when that happens, though. It's just annoying. Especially when you're recording a Super Nintendo game. I'm not looking forward to doing that. Hi, Eddie. I actually think this might be the final Eddie in the game, and he gives me a 1-up. He has been extremely useful. And you can actually see me contemplating if I actually want that 1-up, an E-tank, or some energy. Go for the life, because I have enough energy tanks as it is. Though, like, 2 of them are going to be used during a certain later part of this video. And we get the mummies from Pharaoh Man stage for some reason. I don't know why they're here, but they are. This is... Oh, I hate this room, actually. It's not the bubble bats, it's getting to that platform on the top left that's annoying. Because, as you'll see, Rush likes to be picky. I nearly make it the first time, but like the next minute, prepare for failure when it comes to this. Because the thing that they don't tell you about Rush is that he has to have the exact amount of room needed for his sprite to show up. And that's perfectly annoying, honestly. To be able to jump up there, you have to actually walk onto Rush as his sprite appears. And honestly, I don't like that. You could feasibly just jump onto the first platform and then do a normal jump up to the second one, but I don't feel like doing that because I'm lazy. And that might be the most you ever see me use Rush Coil in a main adventure, actually. You know, I always like it when the Mega Buster charging actually overlaps part of the music due to the limited sound channels of the NES. That's always kind of amusing. And we're actually here in the final stretch of this area. I'm actually gonna look up what the boss's name is because I forget what it honestly is. Let's see. By the way, here's the boss. There is a supposed glitch that you can actually walk up behind the thing and not take any damage, but that doesn't seem to be true in my case. He is weak against the ring boomerang, and you can only hit that very tiny green circle on his forehead. Let's see, this thing's name is the... Taco Trash. Okay. That's an odd name. But he's not that bad, honestly. He's probably the easiest boss in the entire castle. And if we're going by the way the skulls work, this should be the final level, but we know too, well, at this point, that this is a Mega Man game, and we haven't had our boss rush yet. It's that time, folks. And luckily they do give us not only a kick-ass stage theme, honestly, but a good amount of refills for this boss rush coming up here. But yeah, seriously, I'm eating the fact that I said this soundtrack is very hit or miss. There's a lot more hits than I remember than there are misses. This might be my favorite theme in the game, aside from Pharaoh Man's theme, actually. Mind you, it's no Mega Man 2 or 6 soundtrack, but it's still kick-ass. I want that energy. Thank you. Now, as of course, like with all previous boss rushes, I will be fast-forwarding them and playing music. The song I chosen specifically from this one is actually a song from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance for the PS3 360 and recently released PC version. So lay back and enjoy the music, guys, because it's time for easily the most annoying boss rush in the series, aside from Mega Man Base and 5. I love Metal Gear Rising's soundtrack so much. So good. Anyway, it's time for what is supposedly the final battle against Wily in, honestly, what is one of his more pathetic Wily machines. Well, more pathetic first form, to be honest. Because all the first form does is this, up and down and 3 pellets. Honestly, I actually forget what this specific form is weak to. I just use the fully charged Mega Buster. The second form, though, will change things up a bit, and I'm gonna say right now is actually weak against the Drill Bomb. I believe that's called. And one thing I'm surprised I never mentioned about the Drill Bomb is that it does have 2 animations to it, one where it just flies to the right and one where it explodes. But you can actually, as I'll show off during the second form, which begins about now, you can actually detonate the Drill Bomb beforehand, if you just press B again. This form is quite a bit more difficult because he likes to go left and right and fire these things a bit more randomly. Although I think they're just aimed at you. Or maybe they're actually... yeah, they are aimed at me. Although it's always annoying to time the explosion because it can bounce off so easily. Because you have to hit that little blue spot right there. But enough drill bombs to the face and Wily goes down. No problem. And then escapes. Perfect. That means we got one more level, folks. But with that, I'm gonna need to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And next time on Let's Play Mega Man 4, we'll be heading to the final battle of this game, at least, with Dr. Wily. Oh, joy. Yeah. See you guys then.